looser, depending on what kind of versatility you want it to have. I always make it a teensy bit tighter because, you know, yarn stretches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out my crochet hook and then cut a lot, well, not a ton, but a bit of yarn off so I can sew it securely together. And I'm a bit of an anxiety freak, so I cut a lot because I'd rather it be super tight than insecure than just falling apart. So I'm going to take your tapestry needle and the end of that yarn you just cut, and you're going to push through and line it up. Now I want this to be the outside. It doesn't really matter which one you want to be the outside. So line them up. Turn it inside out actually. If you want that to be the outside, line it up. And crochet just through these, or not crochet, sew through these holes and fasten both these sides together. And I really suck at sewing or anything. That's what my sister and my mom do. I do the yarny stuff. So forgive me if I fail. That is probably why I like to leave tons of yarn, because I am prone to making mistakes while sewing up my work or sewing in the tails. Oh goodness. Definitely give kudos to those who do these kinds of tutorials all the time, because this is really uncomfortable. Alright, so I've sewed it one way, and because I'm paranoid, I'm going to sew all the way back down to where I started. But you are better safe than sorry, so feel free to do this too and not call yourself paranoid. Oh, goodness. Alright, so if you are paranoid like me and cut off way too much, as I usually do, just cut off the excess and you can attach your tapestry needle again and sew in your tails. So I'm not sure, I was never taught this, so I like watching videos that have this on it, because I had no idea whatever to do with my tails, because the person who taught me passed away last summer and she never really showed me how to finish anything since I was very young. But this is basically what you do, for those of you who don't know. Tighten it and cut it, and then the other tail, which was the one we started chaining with, the chain with, I guess. We didn't chain with this. I shall put it through here. And back. Cut it. So now we have this all sewed up, and I'm going to turn it inside out because I turned it inside out so everything that was sewn in would be on the inside. So there's where I sewed it, and these are the ripply effects that we did with turning in the half double crochet. So when I was just making up this pattern, I had no idea really what I was doing. I just kind of did it. So I took, well, last time it was a hot pink. So I just attached wherever I could find a place. I attached my icing color, I guess I'll call it. And I kind of just single crocheted all along the top of this base because I could. So just find any space that you can. So I've attached it, and there's a little spot here, so I will single crochet. And you may be going like, holy crap, she is being evil and that is the wrong side out. I am very well aware of that. We will fix that later, but if you want, you can try just turning it inside out or something and crocheting that way. But I kind of like how it turned out the weird way I did it, because it was fluffy and fun. So I will finish this just poking through wherever I can and single crocheting along this. And if you are not very experienced, I guess, with crocheting, you might want to count how many you're doing, because it could matter if you're a bit of a perfectionist later when we're doing the little rufflies. So I will turn this off now and get back to you when I finish. Okay, so I single crocheted in any spot I could really find around the entire top. And now I am back to the beginning, and what I do is I just put my hook through these of the first stitch or the single crochet, and I just slip stitch and keep going about my merry business. So I really dislike this yarn. I cannot find the other end that makes everything happy and easy, so I have to manually take it off of itself and unwind it, and it just makes everything go by so slowly. But I really wanted to make a chocolate and pinky cupcake thing cozy, so I'll just have to bear with this. So if you are impatient, and I am, so I'm probably just going to cut it out anyways, what we're going to do is we're just going to single crochet along every single crochet we previously did until we have the length up here. So if I want it to be up to here on what I'm making